This is the Cultureverse, a place where myths and legends come alive in the modern world. I'm your host, Yara Shahidi. Episode 10, The Loyal Mongoose. It's late Friday morning, and Amita, a 12-year-old Indian girl who recently moved to the north side of Chicago with her family, is getting ready for her first day at school.
Are you prepared, Amita?
Yes, Papa.
Acha, good.
Amita puts on her backpack and with a deep breath, starts making her way to the bus stop.
Hi there! You must be the new kid that moved in next door. I'm Mandir, but everyone calls me Mongoose.
Hi, I'm Amita. Just moved here from Punjab. Why do they call you Mongoose?
Well, when I was little, my dad nicknamed me Mongoose, like the Loyal Mongoose from that old Indian story.
Oh, yeah. I know that one, where the mongoose is supposed to babysit and then protects the baby from a snake.
And then the parents think it was the mongoose that hurt the baby.
But the mongoose was just protecting it.
Yeah! So cool you actually know the story. My friends here didn't get the reference at all.
Yeah, it's obvious. Mongoose is a pretty cool nickname.
Amita and Mongoose become fast friends on the way to school.
So, do you feel homesick?
A little, sometimes. I really miss the food.
Oh, me too! Here, check this out. There's this awesome restaurant that serves dishes from Punjab. You should go there with your family.
Oh, really? Do they have chapati?
Yes!
Tandoori?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the best part, my mom runs it.
Cool.
Every morning they take the bus together, and slowly Amita starts to feel more and more at home in her new town. A few weeks later, during Saturday lunch with Amita's 16-year-old cousin Vinit, Mr. Singh notices that Amita is adjusting really well.
How was school, beta?
Great.
Have you made any new friends?
Yeah, this Indian American kid called Mongoose, he actually lives next door.
A boy called Mongoose? That's an odd name.
Yes, Papa, and he's very nice. He even told me about this restaurant where they serve.
I think you should concentrate on your schoolwork. This is your first year in America, and it will be very hard to catch up with your schoolmates.
Yes, Papa.
Why don't you follow the example of your cousin Vineet? He always has his head in a book.
Huh? Oh yeah, study hard, little cuz.
After lunch, Amita and Vinit hang out in the backyard. Amita is reading a book. Beside her, Vinit is busy texting some friends.
Hey! Just chilling in my little cousin's backyard. So, what's up? Wait, are you serious? Can't you convince them to go still? Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess I'm staying in this weekend. Yeah, okay. Bye. What even is the point of having a big house if you do nothing with it?
What are you talking about?
My friend Amy's parents had been planning this trip to the Bahamas for months, and my friends were planning on having a party at Amy's while they were gone. But they canceled the trip, so now there's no party. Ugh.
That's funny. Papa is always saying you were the wisest, most behaved, most kind out of all our cousins.
Duh, because I do it on the down low.
Before she can reply, Mr. Singh comes outside with some iced chai tea.
Hey kids!
Oh, hi uncle.
Amita, we're going to spend next weekend at your Auntie Ravina's house. She's having a little party to celebrate your cousin's engagement. Vineet, you can come too if you like. I know your mother doesn't get along with Ravina, but you can join us.
Oh, that's okay, uncle. I have other plans. I have a big test Monday.
Always studying, so smart. Amita, be inspired.
Mr. Singh walks back towards the house, and Amita looks at Vinit surprised.
I thought your party was cancelled. Auntie Ravina has a pool. How can you pass that up?
Oh, nothing. I just had an idea.
Amita rolls her eyes at Vinit. Then she hears something in the bushes by the fence.
Amita!
Mongoose? I'm sorry, I haven't been catching the bus so often anymore. Dad's been driving me to school these days.
No worries. Was just checking in to see if you were all right.
Yeah, we're just hanging out with my cousin Vinith here.
Hey, Mongoose. Cool nickname.
Before they can become better acquainted, Mr. Singh comes back with some fresh fruit. Mongoose steps out from behind the bushes when he sees Amita's dad.
Mr. Singh! It's such an honor to finally meet you. I'm Manbir Shah, but you can call me Mongoose.
Oh, Mongoose. I've heard of you. So, you are real.
Yes, I just wanted to take the opportunity to invite you to my mom's restaurant this coming weekend.
Oh, that's very nice of you, young man. But we're going to be going out of town, right, Amita?
Oh, right. Maybe when we get back, right, Dad?
Right, we'll see. I'm not sure we'll have the time, but I'll let you know. Vineet, I was just thinking, could you take care of the house while we're away? There won't be much to do. It's just 2 days, but I worry about my murtis. They're extremely valuable.
Mr. Singh collects rare 19th century ceramic statuettes of different Hindu gods. They are called murtis, and he keeps them in a wooden hutch by the family altar in the living room.
Don't worry, Uncle. Your place is in good hands.
In any case, we'll see about that restaurant soon, Mongoose.
All right, see you soon.
Amita and her dad drive off the next weekend to Auntie Ravina's. Mongoose heads home from art club and hears loud music coming from Amita's supposedly empty house.
Hey, what's all that noise? What the?
Mongoose makes his way to the Singh house and is surprised to find Amita's cousin Vinit sitting on the front porch listening to music with some friends.
Mongoose! What's up?
Mongoose follows him inside.
What are you doing here?
This is my uncle's house. What are you doing here?
Mr. Singh, I mean, your uncle asked you to look after the place while they are away. So you decide to have people over?
It's a small gathering. Look, I don't have to explain myself to you. Look, I'm gonna call him right now.
Vinit holds his hand to his ear like a phone.
Beep, beep, beep. Hey, Uncle. Can I have a party at your house? Yeah, sure. You're my favorite nephew. You can do no wrong. Okay, cool. Bye. Beep. Now get out of here, man.
Ugh, fine. I get it.
Vinit walks up to Mongoose and shoves him out of the house. Mongoose heads home, worried.
Maybe I should call Amita. Oh man, no answer.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and Mongoose is awakened by the loud music blasting from outside. He runs to the window and is horrified to see a full-blown party going on at the Singh's house. He thinks of his mom's restaurant and what he would do if someone were to vandalize it like that.
The Murtis! I've got to get over there. Get out of the way. Where's Vinit? Vinit? Vinit?
Mongoose sees 2 guys playing catch with one of the oldest murtis, and he runs over to save it.
Let me have that.
Throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it, throw it.
The guy looks like he's about to toss one of the precious murtis to Mongoose.
Mongoose, here, catch!
No!
He's dropping it! He's dropping it!
Mongoose thrusts himself forward just as it's about to hit the floor and...
Mongoose saved the day! You all need to leave, now!
The rest of the teens stop dancing for a moment and turn towards Mongoose. And then they keep dancing. Vinit pushes his way through the crowd.
So uncool.
Are you insane, Vinit? Your uncle's going to be so mad if anything gets damaged.
Oops, I think it's too late for that.
Mongoose shoves his way through the people crowding the hutch.
Get out of my way! Get out of my...
Why are you being so lame, Mongoose? Why don't you just relax and enjoy the party too? Everything will be fine.
You're crazy!
I'm just having fun.
But the Murtis...
That's my song! Yes!
Okay, so the only real thing that matters is the Murtis collection, right? Let's just get them away from all this mess.
He acts fast, running upstairs to Amita's room and yanking all the sheets and pillowcases off her bed. He runs back down to the hutch.
Get out of the way. I'll wrap them up and put them under Amita's bed. They should be safe there.
The police show up and shut down the party. Mongoose hides under Amita's bed until everyone has cleared out and makes his way downstairs.
What a mess! The entire house is a disaster. Beer cans and bottles everywhere. And the rooms are all trashed. OMG! Is that an actual hole in the living room wall? Oh no. Amita texted me.
Sorry, I missed your call earlier. My dad got into a big argument with my auntie Ravina, so we'll be back tomorrow morning. See you soon.
Okay, they're arriving in the late morning, so that gives me a few hours. I can do this. I can clean up. Oh hey, Vinit.
Oh, hi Mongoose. Thanks for the murtis.
Vinit falls back asleep on the couch and Mongoose gets to work, going through every room, cleaning everything.
What is this mess?
Ah!
Where are my murtis? What is all this mess?
Oh, you're home,
Mongoose? What did you do?
Amita, let me explain.
Mr. Singh notices the fallen hutch, and his murtis are nowhere to be found. He turns around and yells at Mongoose again.
Where are my murtis? Get out of my house now.
Mr. Singh, please, let me...
Get out of my house.
Amita, please, let me...
Mongoose looks to Amita to save him, but there's nothing but a look of disappointment and betrayal in her eyes. Mongoose drops the broom in his hand and runs home.
Amita, you have only been in this country for 3 months, and you are already befriending criminals.
I don't even know what to say.
Well, I do. Mongoose isn't welcome in this house, and you can forget about going to that restaurant of his. I knew that boy was bad news. I mean, who calls their kid Mongoose?
Dad!
Amita runs up to her room and slams the door.
Where's my blanket?
She receives a text from Mongoose that says, I'm really sorry.
It's not what it looks like. Look under your bed. I put them there for safekeeping.
Oh my God! Papa! Papa!
She grabs her father's hand and drags him up to her bedroom, where he sees his murtis spread out carefully on her bed. He runs to them and cries.
The murtis, they're safe. But what?
Mongoose was just trying to help.
I owe him an apology.
It was Mongoose. He stashed them under my bed to keep them safe. If not, who knows what would have happened.
We must pay a visit to our dear Mongoose and go to his restaurant while we're at it.
Mr. Singh and Amita march over to Mongoose's house. There, Mongoose explains everything that happened and shows an IG video Vinit posted last night to prove it. They all head out to the restaurant.
Oh, pasta chapati.
Here you go, Mr. Singh. Thank you.
It's delicious.
As for Vinit, well, he wasn't invited. This story is inspired by the Indian morality folktale about the Loyal Mongoose, an ancient tale from the Panchatantra collection, an enormously influential group of stories from ancient India. In this particular story, a farmer couple has a pet mongoose. One day, the couple leaves the mongoose with their baby, assured that he would guard their baby well. While they're gone, a snake enters the house and tries to attack the baby. The Loyal Mongoose attacks the snake to protect it. But when the mother arrives home, she sees the mongoose with bloodstains. She thinks the mongoose tried to harm her baby. In her anger, she kills the Loyal Mongoose. When she enters her house, she sees her baby is fine with a dead snake beside him. She realizes what happened and regrets her actions. If you want to learn more about Indian legends and folktales, check out the books The Panchatantra by Sunita Parasuraman and Arthur W. Ryder, and The Tales of India, Folktales from Bengal, Punjab, and Tamil Nadu by illustrators Svabu Kohli and Viplav Singh. This podcast was produced by Studio Ochenta for TRAX from TRX. Amita was voiced by Sakshi Sharma. Mongoose was voiced by Jacob Lukos. Vinit was voiced by Aryan Arora, with Salim Mohammed as Mr. Singh. Special thanks to our CULTUREVERSE editorial team for this episode, Robin Biwani and Sahaj Kohli, who brought their Indian experiences to this story. The creative director for this series is Lori Martinez, founder of Studio Ochenta. Dr. Kiona is our consulting producer for all things culture. Our senior fiction producer is Maru Lombardo. All original opening songs for this series were composed by Gabrielle Dalmaso. Sound design by Chiara Centella, and our art is by Steve Aparicio. The executive producer for TRAX is Michelle Smalley, and our scripts were edited by Nathan Youngerberg. Follow us on TikTok and IG at CultureVersePod. Transcripts are available at ochentastudio.com. And I'm Yara Shahidi, your host. Thanks for listening.